was times this year where teammates were ahead of me, and mentally before the race even started or midway through the race, I said I can't beat them. And I want to change that starting with this track season. Hello everybody and welcome to a JK Running Productions video. If you guys are new here to my channel, on this channel I document my running journey. I show you guys my workouts, my races, my runs. So if you're interested in seeing any of those types of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. With that everybody though, today's video, it is the day before my first outdoor race of the season and I'm racing the 10K. This is going to be my first 10K race in 2 years. My first ever 10K was actually conference 2 years ago, my freshman year, and I didn't finish the race. I was sick going into the race. I didn't have a very good build-up going into the race as well. I was in last place for the majority of it. And now looking back, now I know I'm in so much better shape. I'm so much stronger, and I'm ready to prove that in this race. Really, the goals I have for this race, I'd like to run 34:30. That's the time I have in mind. I haven't had necessarily the optimal build-up. I hurt my hamstring the first running week back, so because of that, I've had to take some cross-training days, but I'm still confident that I can have a good race this meet. So with that everybody, those are my pre-meet thoughts, and I will check in after the race. All right, everybody, race is over. Overall, ran 34:23. Really happy with that, considering my first ever 10K, I would have probably ran like 39 minutes, 38 minutes. So to come away with like a 3-minute, 4-minute PR, really happy with it. With that, everybody, though, gonna put some clips from other races in the meet, and I will check in tomorrow, give you guys more of a breakdown of the race. So everybody, it's a couple days after the race. As you can see, I'm back in my dorm room. I'm gonna open up this package I have quick right here before I tell you guys about the race. In this package are some new running shirts I got from the company Bell Lab Track and Field. That's where I've gotten all of the singlets that you've seen in some of my videos. The USA singlet, the Oregon singlet. I've gotten all of that gear thanks to Bell Lab Track and Field. This first shirt right here is an Oregon Track and Field shirt right here. And then I also got this cool Prefontaine shirt right here. So those are the two shirts I got. The Prefontaine shirt was the more expensive one of the two, but I've been trying to get a Prefontaine shirt for a while, and they actually had one of those shirts in my size, so I got it. Anyways, moving on from these shirts, let's talk about this race. Overall, the first 2 miles of the race, I was leading the majority of it. I came through the mile in 5:22, and I came through the 2 mile in 10:48. Those were right around what I wanted to average. I wanted to average a little bit quicker in the beginning, but based on how I was feeling, I was cramping up a little bit during that first mile. And then after this 2 mile, that's when the Edgewood guy that was behind me, he passed me, and I let him lead for probably about 5 laps. We came through the 5K actually in 17 flat, which at that point in the race, I had a flashback to when 2 years ago, or it was a year and a half ago maybe, that I was doing a 5K time trial just trying to break 17. So it's crazy to think how far I've come in my running journey. But anyways, the pace was slowing down a little bit, and that's when I made a move around 19 minutes into the race, and I just ended up leading that pack the whole race. They ended up falling off, and I just tried to stay as consistent as possible. I'm actually really happy with how the splits were. I think it was right around the 5:30 range, and I actually came through the 5 mile in 27:36, or that's what my coach said, and that means I ran a minute 22nd AKPR in this track race. The AKPR is from a cross-country race, so in a way it's hard to compare cross-country to track, but that's still a huge improvement. Overall, I'm very happy with how this race went. I beat the people I needed to beat in the race. Mentally, I was really locked in during this race. I'm really happy with how mentally engaged I was during this race. And then third, the time is a really good time. I'm happy with the time. My goal going into it was to run 34:30, and I ran 34:23. But with that, everybody, though, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Strava, join the JK Running Production Strava Club. With that, though, I'm going to sign off like I always do. The grind never stops.